The time is 8 a.m.
Good morning.
Running both this morning, the Kenwood TH-F6 and the Uniden BCD396XT. I'm getting back into the local area stuff. I've been tuned out of it for a while. I'm one of these people, I rotate stuff around so I don't get bored. So I think that's better in the long run. So I haven't been on the local stuff for a while. It's funny when you haven't used one of these radios for a while. I mean, some of the things you remember.
Section, don't come down Big Bethel with pack. With the school traffic, go down Village.
Some of the stuff you remember, but others you had to look up in the manual. Just every radio is so different that, you know, when you have this many radios as I do, it's really hard to keep all track of how to do everything on each radio. If I was a little better organized, I'd make a cheat sheet, one of those spiral books for each radio, how to do, you know, like put a program, a repeater, and all that. But once I look at the manual, it comes back to me real quick. Well, let's see if we can hit the Hampton repeater from here. Well, there's a bunch of them.
Just make that right turn and carry it back to Michael Wood Drive. That'll be it.
This is the 145-9490. N5 XTC monitoring.
Welcome to the KE4UP repeater.
So I did hit that repeater.
These kids would be lost without their cell phones. I don't know what they'd do without them.
Who are you talking about? We're at the dog park this morning.
I'm surprised they don't do that more often. No, they got the maps. It visualizes the ground, and it's in one corner of the screen. Just imagine what your daughter gonna be walking with when she get old enough. High school. Tell her what they're gonna have. I was thinking the same thing, Red.
KE4VXR repeater.
There's so many repeaters around this area. Man, just trying to slowly find them and stick them in this radio. I've got some on my ICOM 7000 at home, so I went through that this morning and keyed them all up to see which ones I was hitting.
Might be riding on the back of her
And
boyfriend's
then put them in
hoverboard
this radio.
to school.
But I've lost track of them all. And this is an aftermarket antenna. It's the Diamond SR-H519, Sierra Romeo Hotel 519. The only... Oh, shit.
As long as he's a good guy and takes care of her.
The only problem with this antenna is it's a
There you go.
dual...
All you gotta do is remember how you were.
It's a dual band antenna, and this is a tri-band radio, so I gotta be real careful not to key up on 220, because it's not a tri-band antenna and you'll ruin the radio. I'd imagine there's some kind of... No, probably not for that function. You'd probably ruin your radio transmitting on the wrong frequency. But you know what? I haven't programmed any 220 repeaters in here. They have them, but I just haven't programmed them in. I probably should work on getting the Diamond tri-band antenna. I just like this one because it's sleek, and I just don't use 220 that much.
There's about to be a whole bunch more.
And these are the they're on the waste talk group of the Hampton P25 system. They're actually the guys that drive those white recycle trucks. They're different from the guys that do the trash, but they're all on the same system, but they're on different radio talk groups. And I like these guys. I listen to them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because it reminds me of the old days when we used to talk on 11 meters. And
It's going to be a new one for seeing that deal with my sister and her husband moved back from Spain.
see, it's just normal guy talk, football, whatever, making fun of each other. Stuff like we used to do on 11 meters. Let's try another repeater. I don't know what this one is. Let's try it. N5 XTC, Hampton, monitoring. It's kind of early. Let's try this one. N5 XTC, Hampton, monitoring. Didn't hit that one. N5 XTC, monitoring. Didn't hit that one. N5 XTC, monitoring. This is a great radio. This is an all-band, this is a tri-band receiver transceiver, and it's an all-band receiver. So it'll do shortwave and everything. It'll listen to the ham bands, you know, 40 meters, 20 meters, 10 meters, all that stuff. And what I do in the summer is I hook a dipole up to this at night when we're in the trailer going to sleep and I want to run the generator for power, and this thing runs on its own battery. And I remember in Yellowstone a couple summers ago, I'd get on 40 meters and listen to the guys there on a net, and you know, that way I didn't have to run my generator to run the other radios. Things powers itself. It's a really fine receiver. I think it did as good as the Drake SW8. I brought the Drake with me that year, and I was comparing them. There's some videos on my channel about that. Problem is I have so many videos, they're kind of buried. I need to organize them into groups. We're clear.